Social media is a great way to stay in touch with family and friends. It is also a great way to follow your favorite organizations, famous people, and groups with which you share common interests. Social media is engaging because you can share your life with pictures and stories and take part in what others are sharing through their pictures and stories. You can also share fun and engaging things you find on the internet. But using social media does pose some risks. There are cybercriminals who use social media to find and target victims. And sometimes we are tempted to overshare without understanding the consequences. Here are some of the most common questions users have about using social media safely. Is social media private? In a word, no. Once something you share is in someone else's hands, you have lost control over how they share it. You can't be sure that they have their devices or settings secured for privacy or protection against theft. The safe bet is to assume everything you do on social media is potentially public. Are people who they say they are? Not all the time. It is easy to create a social media account and pose as anyone. Scammers often clone existing accounts of real people and then use those accounts for criminal activities. Cybercriminals use fake social media accounts to fish for information they can then use for identity theft or other criminal activities. Treat connection requests carefully. There is nothing wrong with making a new friend, but never assume someone is who they say they are. Should I fill out surveys online? Social media is full of fun surveys. You may think, what is the harm in telling someone your favorite color or pet or what magazines you read? Sometimes, however, the survey is actually used to gather information to target you for marketing or fraud. Some surveys use a foot-in-the-door approach to initiate a conversation that is then used to try and extract personal information. Surveys are fun, but be careful unless you are absolutely sure of the source of the survey. Should I be concerned with sharing my activities? Use common sense and be aware that some sharing might be risky. We all love sharing those vacation pictures, but is that also telling the world that your home is vacant? Make sure you aren't sharing with the world when you only want to share with close friends. And don't share things that you'll regret later. Should I use apps and games that are on social media sites? Chances are they are okay, but be aware that some games and apps request access to information they then sell to marketers. Some games have even been known to sell real-time locations of users. Companies are trying to crack down on abuse, but you should always be careful. How can I spot fake social media profiles? Fake accounts often have very few connections, few pictures or posts, and a short history. Look for grammatical errors or other mistakes that might indicate a foreign scammer or accounts that are hastily created. Beware of any requests for a new connection from someone you are already connected to on a social media site. Chances are the second request is a fraudulent clone. Contact your friend directly. Billions of people use social media to stay connected and have fun every day. Be a smart consumer and don't overshare.